एवरीवन, वेलकम टू द क्रेजी फेजी शो। और आज हमारे साथ एक खास मेहमान है। सो अवर फर्स्ट पर्सन व्हेन इट कम्स टू बिजनेस जर्नलिज्म, शी इज अ सीरियल एंटरप्रेन्योर, शी इज अ कंटेंट मार्केटर एंड शी वेयर्स अ लॉट मेनी हैट्स। और उन्होंने कई बार मुझको भी गाइड किया है। सो थैंक यू सो मच हिमांशी।
थैंक यू सो मच फैजी फॉर इनवाइटिंग
कि आपने वक्त निकाला है हमारे लिए। आप इतनी सारी चीजें एक साथ में करती हैं। और जैसे हम बिजनेस जर्नलिज्म के बारे में जानते हैं, जब हम सुचिता दलाल को पढ़ते हैं, जैसे हमने आयशा अफरीदी को भी देखा है। सबकी लाइफ जो है बहुत डिफिकल्टी से निकली है। अगर हम आपकी बात करें तो आपका जो सफर है वो कैसे शुरू हुआ था?
आई स्टार्टेड माय करियर फ्रॉम 2000. सो वैसे I didn't start as a business journalist. I started as a international business professional. And when I started in 2000, I just passed out from Delhi School of Economics, MIB I did, and I got married in between. When I was doing my studies and during my MBA, I got married in between. So I came to Bombay with my husband, 2000, and it took me a little time to get a job. Because that time I really wanted to get into business journalism. Like I was really determined. Now is the time, and I had this passion for writing, and I was a business graduate, so I thought like it's the right combination to get into it. So I went to a lot of business publishing houses. मैंने बॉम्बे में कोई ऐसा, सारे एस्टेब्लिश बॉम्बे में हैं, तो ऐसा कोई भी बिजनेस पब्लिकेशन हाउस नहीं जहाँ मैं नहीं गई और मैंने नौकरी दे दो भाई. And none of them would give me a job because some of them thought I was too good for them, or some of them maybe thought I was not good enough for whatever reasons. And finally I landed into a job in a very big publishing media, but then they were paying me very meager salary, like 5,000 per month. So that time, I had a big choice to make. On one hand, I was getting really fat salary working in a multinational because I was business graduate, and on other hand, it was 5,000. And that time, I decided to be a little more practical, and I joined corporate. Okay. So after that, there was no looking back once I joined, and I thought. Then I started my personal blog actually after that. So I thought, okay, my creative streak and my passion for writing, I would rather use it in blogging. So the blogging had just started in, I think, 1998, 2000 time when blogging started. There was a blogging space like MySpace, etc. Even WordPress came later. So जब blogging शुरू हुआ था, तब I started doing journaling, blogging. So करना तो है ही कैसे करके. And while working for my company, which was started Trafigura, it's a Dutch multinational, and I did start writing for some business portals. I wrote for certain portals. So that's how it started. Yeah. So business journalism came much later to me. Yes. First as a corporate person, then as a long journey. I think it took a lifetime to do lot of stuff.
Absolutely. Yes. और मैं आपको बता दूं कि हिमांशी is now the owner and founder of the Woo Mag, India's first career business lifestyle oriented magazine for women. ये ख्याल मेरे ख्याल से आपकी बहुत शुरुआत से आया होगा। और होता है कि एक वक्त होता है कि जब आप अपने ब्रेन चाइल्ड को जो है सामने लाते हैं मार्केट में। ये ख्याल जो है ये कब आया था? और होता है ना कि जब इतने साल हम अपने होमवर्क में लगा देते हैं तो वो ख्याल जो है ना ट्रांसफॉर्म होके एक नई शक्ल लेता है और फिर आप उसे मार्केट में लाते हैं। तो कब से ये दिमाग में आया आपके, और उसको आपने कैसे ट्रांसफॉर्म करके आप मार्केट में लेके आई?
Nice question, Faizi. Yes, the thought started much before. जैसे मैंने बताया था कि मैं ब्लॉगिंग तो करती थी, तो मेरे दिमाग में और बिजनेस जर्नलिज्म का कीड़ा भी था. अगर आप सुने द वू मैग, so it is coming from my main brand, which is Woo, which means women. It's an acronym of Women on Own. Okay, so Women on Own means like I'm on my own. So this was the first brand I started in 2008. First thing I did my entrepreneurial journey. मैंने 2007 में एक साल का I had taken a sabbatical. उसमें मैंने सोचा, जब मैंने sabbatical लिया because my husband had transferred, had gotten transferred from Mumbai to Singapore, and we decided to shift to Singapore with family, and I decided to quit my job. So जब मैं with a very action-packed career, I shifted, and there was nothing to do, and I was without a job, and I was totally at home. I felt that void in me. I thought I just can't be sitting without doing without doing anything. That and then I thought about how about women like me, who are qualified and who are doing very well, and then they drop off their jobs, which is जो आजकल हो रहा है. If you see, um, the work participation of women in India is coming down, especially women who are careerists, women who are professionals, well qualified, that is organized sector. वहाँ से job dropout rate बहुत high है. इसलिए ये हो रहा है कि because हम लोग अपनी personal life और career को balance करके manage नहीं कर पा रहे, and women get stressed out and they give preference to their homes and their families and their children. तो मैंने सोचा कि कुछ ऐसा create करा जाए where we create a complete system where we can encourage, educate women to be back to the work. Okay, and that time I thought one important way, medium would be entrepreneurship route. Okay, so women on own, basically to help women become on their own. Okay, do something of their own, create something of their own. Basically, small businesses, self-employment, something. So वहाँ से मैंने वो शुरुआत की थी. तब मेरा ब्रांड था Women on Own, शुरू किया था पहले. That was 2008 की बात कर रही हूँ.
Okay.
और it was a portal and everything was there. all सारा तमाम उसके अंदर knowledge base, resources and everything, blogging, everything was there. तो वहाँ से शुरुआत की थी मैंने. और तो मेरा सारा जो भी बीच में आपने बोला सीरियल एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप जर्नी है, उसमें जो भी कुछ मैंने किया, एवरी स्टेप इट वाज टुवर्ड्स, इट वाज एन एक्सटेंशन, इट वाज एन इंटीग्रेशन टू हेल्प विमेन बिकम सेल्फ इंडिपेंडेंट. तो एक बार मेरा ब्रेक आया था 2007 और 8, एक साल का. उसके बाद मैंने शुरू किया पोर्टल. उसके बाद मैंने शुरू किया वो बाजार, which was basically classifieds for women entrepreneurs again. So आप देख रहे हो कि कैसे जो है I try to create things which would integrate and help women, who are into business, etc. और मैंने एक फ्ली मार्केट पहले शुरू किया था. That was again back in 2010. That was in Mumbai, and वो फ्ली मार्केट, but that was one of the first flea markets that we did in India. अब तो फैशन बन गया उसके बाद फ्ली मार्केट्स का ना. उसमें again we invited women business owners, small business owners. So idea ये था कि भाई कैसे हम उनको marketing के avenues provide करें, because they can't afford expensive advertising. उस समय social media का भी इतना ज़्यादा चलन नहीं था. That time social media was not that evolved the way it is now. You can become your own marketer, you can become influencer to market your products and get big audience. It was not like that before. So this is one avenue that we created. So you see I get 2-3 things, and then फिर मेरा 2 साल का बाद में फिर 2010 से 2011 से 13 का मेरा break हुआ. I had my second child, so I took a break for 2 years. Then I thought that it is now, then the blog was going on, as I told you, my personal blog. I was writing for women. And then I thought, now one day I was sitting and I thought that it's time that I start. So उसी दिन मैंने magazine, I was sitting, that was back in 2014, and so I just bought a domain and everything, and I started the magazine in 2014 itself.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the thing.
Nice. तो आपने ये सारा दौर देखा है कि कैसे पहले ऑनलाइन मार्केटिंग नहीं होती थी. अब you could see so many coaches just talking about the online marketing. So जैसे कि हम जिंदगी को अपडेट करते हैं, वैसे ही आपको अपना ऑनलाइन पब्लिकेशंस जो है अपडेट करना पड़ा.
बिल्कुल.
So वो अपडेट मैकेनिज्म जो होता है वो आपका क्या है? I mean, how do you like to update yourself and your online publications?
So online publication update करने के लिए, you know, you have to be really in touch with, you have to really keep yourself updated firstly, what's happening around you, what are developments around you. So I try to learn technology, new things in technology. I follow some influencers. I follow you a lot. And so whatever can help me enhance my skills, whether in my content marketing skills or in my business skills, in my marketing skills. I try to learn a lot. I try to learn new tools. I keep attending webinars and meet right people. And I've got some really beautiful coaches in my life, you know, mentors and coaches who I follow and I listen to their advice. So yeah, so I think every day, क्या था पहले ये था कि you know the the change would come, that shift would come in like 5 years time. Now what is happening, that that gap is getting smaller and smaller. So it's like you said 2 to 3 years big change comes. For example, recently a very big change came in my life as a content marketer. So as you know, the chat GPT was launched this year, right? And it took all the people by surprise, you know. And that particular moment, I thought, you know, everybody is like, everybody like scared who was into content. Everybody told me, "Arey, content marketing की job तो जाएगी, content marketer's job is the first to go." And I thought that no, this is not done. The you know, technology is to assist you, is to help you become better if you embrace it, right? Technology is not your enemy. So even people like me and you who are creative will add their own spice to, you know, even whatever comes out of chat. You can use chat GPT to enhance and to as a helper rather, but definitely it cannot replace me, right? But I have to use it to my advantage.
And you need to put your own flavor to the content you got out of it.
So it is a very good productivity tool. I have made friends with it. And yeah, so I'm just giving you a small example. So जो shift आता है बहुत जल्दी जल्दी आ रहा है, and then we have to be really keep updated, read a lot, and you know, and I have one inspiration that I have 2 children who have a gap of like 8 years, so like a generation gap between two. So I keep updated according to my elder one, and he's, how do you know so much? You know, he's like, sometimes he said, you know a lot. He keeps telling us, he tells me something, acha, she knows it. And the younger one is like, okay, she's getting to terms with it. She's saying, and you really know it, is it? Oh, is it?
That so, mama is very good with the homework.
Yes, exactly. So yeah. So that's the...
और आपका एक बहुत फेमस वर्जन है एक्सपीरियंशियल स्टोरी टेलिंग का, हाउडी. That's very close to my heart as well. How did I do it? So जितने भी लोगों की अलग अलग तरीके की कहानियां हैं, उन्होंने कैसे अपनी जिंदगी जो है अलग की है, कौन कौन से प्रोडक्ट्स वो लेके आए हैं मार्केट में, वो उस चीज का वर्जन है. सो उसका ख्याल कहाँ से आया था, और पूरा सेटअप करना एंड ब्रिंगिंग ऑल दोज पीपल टुगेदर, सो वो कैसे सफर रहा आपका?
So जैसे कि हम you know we get so many ideas when we are creative and we are thinking so much, and one day I was sitting and I thought how to tell stories of these people you know, who can inspire the audience. So my audience, as I told you, that my audience is women who are aspiring, who are growth oriented, who really want to do something good in their lives. My audience is also women who are already doing very well, the business leaders and established entrepreneurs, influencers. So keeping that in mind, I thought how to inspire them and motivate them to become a better version of themselves. So as you said, how this idea came to me. So one day I was watching this Netflix series, and this was a story of 12 women who coming from different spheres of life, you know, economic and region and etc. age groups. And this is basically at different stages of their lives, they they picked up running at the age of 60 years. And I looked at that couple, super agile and so fresh. I mean, 6 o'clock they're making food and fresh and active. And that time, Fazi, what happened that particular time, I was having too much of pain. I was having some pain problems because I was diagnosed of autoimmune disease, and I was struggling with it. So for me, even the walking around was little painful.
Okay.
That was 1.5 year back, and I watched that series, and in my heart, I always wanted to be honest with you, I wanted to run. I want to run, and it's my dream to run a marathon. I hope in this lifetime I'm able to do that.
You will be able to. It's
yeah,
a marathon.
So then I felt like laughing because I want to run marathon, and I'm sitting like this, and in my heart I was going through so much of turbulence because of I was feeling helpless, and I saw that series, and it inspired me so much. You know, looking at the story, and the next day I got up from my bed 6 a.m. and I went down and started running. Like, jo hoga dekha jayega, like that. So that then I thought, even sitting, then I thought that why not create a kind of platform where we bring these kind of inspirational stories that would influence people to take action.
Can we expect the season 2 of Howdy coming soon?
Yes, I am planning something in December. So yes,
Nice.
and yeah, so we'll see something really really nice coming up.
Cool. All the very best. And I love the topics that you choose. कि आप उन सारे टॉपिक्स पे लिखती हैं. तो आज के वक्त के अकॉर्डिंग हम बात करें तो कौन से ऐसे टॉपिक्स हैं जिन पे आप फोकस करती हैं कि whether it's men or women, they should talk about these topics or should be known about these topics?
I would like more people writing about mutual growth and not exclusive growth. It should be people are talking about exclusive, their own growth, growth of their own community, growth of their own region, growth of their own religion, or their own growth of their own sex. But we want to have more inclusive outlook. The world is getting really polarized. There's a lot of hate, there's a lot of competition, there's a lot of intolerance. So my inclination and my heart is towards how we can make this world a better place, through whatever we do, whether do I want to write, or I want to create, or I want to do storytelling, or I want to do mentoring, whatever I want to do, I should include everybody else in that. There should not be like, as Imagine song you must have heard of, Beatles. Imagine there were no sorrows.
फेमिनिज्म के बारे में लिखा है काफी आपने. फाइनेंशियल इंडिपेंडेंस कितनी जरूरी होती है फॉर एवरी इंडिविजुअल. सो उस मतलब ये जो ख्याल है ये कभी आपकी लाइफ में बहुत शुरुआत में आया होगा कि नहीं मुझे फाइनेंशियली इंडिपेंडेंट रहना है, मुझे किसी पे डिपेंड नहीं रहना. तो वो पूरा ख्याल जो है प्रोसेस होके आज जब हम आर्टिकल्स पढ़ते हैं आपके, तो वो पूरा सफर कैसे रहा है?
See, financial independence is very close to my heart, and I have the conditioning. It comes from my mother, my grandmother. Like, they all been the financially independent, and it was not an easy journey for them. You can understand a generation and 2 generations back. Like, for example, my nani, when my nanu died much when my mother was only in the fourth class, fourth standard. So my nanny was left with like 7 children.
Oh.
Right. And so what she did, she became a small business owner. So she ran an atta mill, and she ran those make razais and all that stuff. So she ran the 2 businesses, and all the sisters and all they participated in make that happen. And when my my mamaji, that's my mother's brother,
Hmm.
uh, so when the sister was studying, so he was elder brother, so he told the sister, they were like four sisters, so he told the sisters, you guys will, you have to work, you will, all will work, and you all will be self independent, and you will not, you know, because he knew where what all this mother had gone through. So he had a total, like, there was a, it was a dictum that you have to work and you have to earn, you have to fend for yourself. So, you know, Faiza, you know, it takes three generations, you know, this is theory, you know, it takes three generations
Hmm.
to make someone affluent, right? So my mother worked all her life, she was an educator, all her sisters worked. And when my mother was married, it was a Rajasthani family, an Orthodox family. So my mother had to, though my grandmother was also teaching, my dadi was also teaching, but my mother had to fight
Hmm.
to work, to go outside and work. She had to go against the family. So she took a step. She said, "No, nobody can stop me. I have to work." So she had my father's backing, and but you know, it takes a woman to change the whole circle of women's life around her. It takes a woman, right? So when she decided that she wants to work, she started working. All the other women in the family started working. You know, and when a woman, so it's not just about a woman being self-independent and fending for herself. That's the first stage. But when a woman works, she doesn't only bring money, she brings a lot of experience with herself. She brings a lot of understanding, and which she passes on to her children, right? So then I got it, they downloaded to me, and then I cannot I cannot think of times when I'm not working. So yeah, and then when we become self-independent, you know, so it's not about my own self. It's not about my own expenses. It's not about what I can own. It's about how can I also support my partner, even if I can do small little things for him. Okay, so you know these days, you know how difficult economic situations are,
True.
and I don't think it's fair to put all the responsibilities and all the things on one person's shoulder when we are capable. So all girls get really educated well, and you know, so how about just sharing the responsibility? How about uh, getting some more wealth in the family and living life good? And that's one step. And when we are also working, imagine this 75% women who are out of the workforce. Imagine even 20%, 25, 30, 50% women come back to the workforce. Whatever is there, whatever they earn. Let's not talk about how much. You know, it's not only family that becomes wealthy, it's a nation also gets wealthier. Our GDP will grow, and we will be able to contribute to our economy. You know, so we want. My idea is that I want to see more women contributing to the Indian economy and become. So if you see the most progressive countries, the richest countries in the world, you will see the women work participation is much higher than the developing countries. So,
ट्रू, एक्चुअली ट्रू. अच्छा, आपके मैंने काफ़ी आर्टिकल्स पढ़े हैं ऑन यूनिकॉर्न स्टार्टअप्स, ऑन फेमिनिज्म एंड हाउ यू कंपेयर फेमिनिज्म एंड पेट्रियार्की बोथ. सो एक तो आप इन टॉपिक्स के बारे में बताएं, और अभी आप कौन सी किताब पढ़ रही हैं एंड दैट्स हेल्पिंग यू, आप वो बताएं.
see, feminism is equal and opposite to patriarchy. If I say in a very very simple term, though it will be a very shallow definition of feminism, patriarchy is basically, I mean, if patriarchy would be good, so for example, uh, your father is the head of the family, right? If the father is good, that means he's doing his job, and that means that he's taking care of the family. He's judicious, he's loving everybody, he is not differentiating between a girl or a boy, right? Or between his son or his daughter-in-law. There is equality everywhere. That patriarchy is good, but it has not happened. Somewhere it has not functioned well. Okay, we like fathers. Like you can't do without your father. I mean, nobody can do without father. So we can't say that we just remove patriarchy from there. It will not be possible. So came feminism, just where we talk about um, the rights of being a woman. I am able to live my life, might make my own choices, make my own life choices, my career choices, of course, with consent and with agreement with people in the family. Okay, to the extent when it talks about me as a woman being able to choose my life, to be able to live the way I want, take my decision, then it is good feminism. I mean, but what is happening these days is that we are going to the extreme. And of course, that is also reason why other side is also, so we are getting polarized. If feminism means being against men or attacking men or, being unfriendly, so that is not my definition of feminism. My definition of feminism is it comes from the space that I'm a woman, and being a woman, what I can do best for myself, and I should be allowed to do that. Now people will have objection to saying, why did she say I should be allowed to do that? Why somebody should allow it to me? So that, don't take it literally. What I meant is that life should allow me a fair chance, equitable chance.
And the book you're reading at the moment?
I'm a fan of Robin Sharma, and this time I'm reading 3 books simultaneously. The Hero Manifesto, and then I'm reading The Power of Subconscious Mind, and The Art of Saying No.
Nice.
3 books, yes.
सो बेहद शुक्रिया आपके वक्त के लिए कि इतनी इंस्पायरिंग सी टॉक हमारे साथ आपने की है और आपने वक्त निकाला है। और आखिर में मैं चाहूंगी कि आप कुछ मैसेज ऑडियंस को देना चाहती हूँ, आप वो दें।
पहले आपका भी शुक्रिया आपकी जुबान में। Only thing I want to say is live your life, do what your heart says, and be on your own, be self-independent. Yes.
Thank you so much, Himanshi, and all the very best
Thank you
for
so
Howdy, the WooMag, and all the other ventures coming from your side. और सारे जो आपके ventures हैं वो बुलंदी पे जाएं, सबको उरूज हासिल हो। बेहद बेहद शुक्रिया।
Thank you. I like the word uruj.
That's my book name as
Yes,
well.
I know.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Bye.
Thank you.